Hello, I'm Chris Lamont, and I'm an associate professor of international relations at Tokyo International University in Japan. I've had a long-held interest in the Middle East and Japan, which is the topic that I will talk to you about today. The report that I wrote for the regional program Political Dialogue in the Southern Mediterranean of the Konrad Adenauer Foundation based in Tunis explores Japan's relationships in the Middle East and North Africa, with a particular focus on the Southern and Eastern Mediterranean. Historically, Japan's interests in the Middle East and North Africa have been largely understood through the prism of Japan's overriding need to supply its own vast energy needs, and also through the preferences of Japan's most important security partner, that of the United States. Now, of course, there are many examples where Japan would pursue its own interests despite the preferences of the United States, but in those instances where the United States was willing to apply a significant amount of pressure upon Tokyo, Tokyo would seek to soothe concerns in Washington. Today, both of these aspects remain important, but it's important to remember that Japan's relationships in the region have evolved significantly and today go far beyond energy. My report seeks to explore how Japan leverages its own technological know-how and generally positive image in the region to push back against regional economic competitors such as China and South Korea. Of course, Tokyo does not aspire to assume a larger security commitment or to assume a pivotal political role in the region. But what Japan hopes to do is to work to harness its ability to work through multilateral institutions such as the United Nations, and also with partners and regional capitals to promote broader goals in relation to peace, security, and sustainable development. In a preface to Japan's 2021 diplomatic Blue Book, Japan's Foreign Minister Motegi identified three critical challenges for Japanese diplomacy. The first is overcoming the COVID-19 pandemic. The second is contributing to the maintenance of an international rules-based order. And the third is addressing common challenges such as climate change, globalization, and digitalization. All three of these challenges are reflected in Japan's foreign policies towards the Southern and Eastern Mediterranean. In relation to point one, Japan is a leading contributor to the global COVAX facility that provides COVID-19 vaccines to much of the developing world. In relation to point two, the maintenance of a rules-based order, Japan contributes through its contribution to multilateral missions in places like the Gulf of Aden. In fact, Japan maintains its only permanent overseas military facility in Djibouti. However, Japan's contributions on this front in the future will largely take place through multilateral missions, as Japan is not looking to engage in security competition in the region. In relation to point three, my report explores how Japan's own commitments to decarbonize and also how Japan seeks to harness new technologies to promote exports in the region shapes Japan's relationships in the Southern and Eastern Mediterranean. If you're interested in learning more about this topic, please feel free to read my report for the regional program Political Dialogue in the Southern Mediterranean of the Konrad Adenauer Foundation based in Tunis. Thank you very much for listening.